Good morning, Ichigo, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Bleach, episode 18, with your host, Griever, here as always, to bring you episode 18. This episode was, it was alright. Honestly, this is going to really be a really short review, because there's not really a whole lot to go over. This is where we begin the training of Ichigo, and we see that Yoruichi has found both Chad and Orihime, and is going to do their training, so to speak, so that they can help Ichigo enter the Soul Society when he goes. They also meet up with Uryu, and Uryu is going to do his own training, and the like. So, honestly, not a whole lot to talk about, but we'll still go through the episode. I did like the idea that when Soul Reapers enter a Gigai and they're known to people, there seems to be a memory wipe, sort of a Men in Black sort of idea that goes on once a Soul Reaper leaves, like all the memories of all the humans, all the interactions. I don't really know how the gap is filled in, and that's left up for debate, but either way, Rukia is like she never existed, except for those with high amounts of spiritual, or at least moderate amounts of spiritual pressure. Chad, Orihime, Uryu, Ichigo, people that still retain spiritual pressure will still have a memory of her, right? So I kind of like that aspect, honestly, that whole Men in Black aspect. That's kind of cool, and that's what the first part of the episode goes over. Orihime confronts Ichigo about it and says, hey, because Ichigo, of course, doesn't know that Chad and Orihime are aware of him in his Shihakusho as a Shinigami or Rukia or the Hollows. He doesn't really know any of that. And this is where it's kind of explained to him and such on the steps. Orihime, they start to talk after school and all that goes down, and that's fine. We also get a shot of a character that I forget his name, but I do wish he's basically the Renji fanboy number one. He's Renji fanboy number one, and he is, I don't remember his name. I believe his name is known. And I wish we got some development with him. We don't need a lot. Like, we don't need him to go Bonkai or anything like that, but we should have seen him under tutelage, growing. Maybe in the final epilogue, like, we're getting the new anime season, so maybe we will see some significant changes in that way. But if Renji ever became a captain, would this guy eventually become his lieutenant? You'd like to think so, wouldn't you? Like, because he styled his eyebrow after him. He thinks Renji Abarai he's his idol as a Shinigami. You know, a lot of the Shinigami in this way, a lot of the Soul Reapers, they do have an idol. Every single one of them looks up to another one. You know, you have Tosin, who looks up to Aizen. You have Komamura, who looks up to Yamamoto. You have Renji, who looks up to Byakuya. You have this kid looking up to Renji. You have a lot of this this ideology here, right? That a lot of them view another one as an idol, something to aspire to, or someone to surpass. And I just wish we got a little more with this character. He really should have, at the very least, we probably should have see him become a seated officer and, you know, have a quick battle as a Shikai against some fodder or something, unlock his Shikai for the first time. Just something. That would have been nice, right? Him and Renji back to back or something like that. That would have been cool. Either way, we don't really get that. I haven't rewatched any filler, so once again, apologize if that's in the filler or the light novels. But yeah. So, also, Renji's kimono. This feminine-ass kimono, I want it. I want that damn kimono. I have my grandmother's old kimono, and it's pink. It's pink and flowery, and honestly, that shit feels amazing. I love that kimono, you know? Like you gotta own yourself. You gotta be like Shusui. You gotta be that, like, screw the world, I don't care, this shit is comfy sort of attitude to pull it off. And I don't exactly walk out my front door in the streets in a silky pink kimono, but I got a pink kimono from my grandmother, and I love that thing, and it's comfortable as hell, and maybe I'll wear it on a stream. You know what? When we get an actual, like, a full-on female episode or something like that, or when there's one of those days like Taco Day and Star Wars Day and something like that, if we get like the Feminist Day or the Female Day or whatever equivalent that is, I'm very bad with all those days that the internet has created. But when we get one, Rule 63 or something like that, I will wear my pink kimono on my Bleach review. I think I owe it to that. That'll be my own She-Hulk show. Yeah. So, anyways, I really like his pink kimono and I want one. So, other than that, we jump through, as I said, we have Uryu, who meets Yoruichi, and of course Chad and Orihime have already met Yoruichi and such, and Uryu is going to go off and do his own training. Once again, he's much nicer than he was in previous episodes, but he's still like, I'm a Quincy. I don't care what happens to Rukia. It's like, yeah, you did like literally last episode, but never mind. We won't mention last episode, Uryu, if it makes you embarrassed, you know? So he's going to go off and do his own training. He's shocked at the fact that Yoruichi is a cat and all this fun jazz. Other than that, it's just the Urahara takes Ichigo under his store. There's the giant, of course, training ground that he decides he modeled after the one that Yoruichi and him had in the Soul Society. And this is where he starts training Ichigo to regain his Soul Reaper powers. Uryu is also a badass. Because that kid can take on full-on Soul Reapers, and she's just an absolute maniac. She's amazing. I wish we could... Once again, her and Jinta, what are they? Are they mod souls? Are they homeless children? Who are they? Because we got Tessai and Kisuke here. We got Captain and Captain here. But what have you? These two kids just work for them. No problems, no questions asked. It's one of the unanswered questions in Bleach, honestly, for me. But that's the thing. And other than that, each goes down to the Shattered Shaft. And that's where we have Bakudo, number 99. Some, Naruto level crap. And it's Tessai, of course, the master of Kido. And honestly, Bakudo 99, I understand that there's a difference between, you have Hado and you have Bakudo and all that such, but it seems like level 90 and level 60 and level 80 Kidos, which were super crazy. Now, to be fair, Tessai did not do an incantation, not that he really has to, but he didn't do a full incantation version. But nonetheless, does level 99 Bakudo not seem like part 1, part 2, part 3, does that not seem kind of lackluster from where Kido became in the story? I don't know if this is a fault on Kubo's part. He decided to just say 99 and sort of idea, and then when he started getting into it and he realized, I'm going to have 60 and 70 Kidos do town destroying level crap, and then Bakudo 99 was just this restraining thing that couldn't restrain Ichigo turning hollow. I got some questions about that, honestly. If that's answered in the light novels or something like that, it just seems that Bakudo 99, though not full incantation, Tessai using Bakudo 99 should have been more powerful, in my opinion. Bakudo 99 looked like the restraining thing, what have you, but that Ichigo never should have broken out of that, ever. Literally ever, in my opinion. So, yeah, I got some questions about that, but that's basically the episode, guys. What did you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Like, comment, subscribe as always, and we will see you back here next time for episode 19. This has been Griever with your Bleach episode reviews. See you next time.